In China, internet users there have noticed that with other Christian books, the Bible is unavailable from online shopping websites such as Amazon China, Taobao and JD.com. According to state media, these companies face penalties for selling publications which they say adversely affect society. Today's development about online versions of the Bible and downloading the Bible, explain that. What's that about?
So besides downloading, the ban also applies to any sales. For example, Taobao is the equivalent of eBay here. And so any online portal, so individual sales of religious books. So far, Quran is still allowed. At the last minute I checked, but I think most people's those portals have taken down Bible's sales. But you can go to physical stores to buy them, but not directly online anymore.
But why are they doing this? What's the aim of restricting access to the Bible?
Control.
But it's not quite right, is it? It's religious freedom under the terms decided by the government,
Chinese Communist
Party.
Yes.
Well, with more on this, we're joined from Midland in Texas by Bob Fu of the China Aid Association, which campaigns on religious liberty issues. Bob, thank you for being with us here on Impact. Just on today's story about the Bible, what's your response to that?
Well, James, this is really just a part of the picture showing China under Emperor Xi has come into really a new cultural revolution. I mean, we have not seen such thing like confiscating Bibles, even burning the Christian literatures in Xinjiang. And now the Bibles is taken from the bookshelf of the e-commerce stores. And we have seen last Friday a Chinese American pastor was Zhang Cao was sentenced to 7 years for purely doing some humanitarian, educational work. And this week, the Chinese Beijing government start attacking even a Christian managed kindergarten in Beijing. So this is really just showing the religious freedom in China has entered into the worst period of time that not seen since the end of the Cultural Revolution. Last year alone, according to our own documentation on the ground, over 220,000 Christians alone were targeted for persecution, and over 3,700 were detained.
I gather that there was another white paper about 20 years ago on this same subject, which you've been looking at. I mean, what differences have you noticed?
Oh, the key difference is there is much less tolerance even than the 20 years ago. But right now, in many provinces like Henan, Anhui, Zhejiang, and certainly Xinjiang, Tibet, and believers cannot even have a private prayer meeting in their own homes, and the party secretary and local cadres searched home by home and took away the cross on the wall of the believers' homes and replaced with the Chairman Xi's portrait picture. And we have seen many over 2,000 crosses were forcefully removed from the church building, and many even churches were totally torn